Hi. A ò bẹ́ nìkan ṣọ̀kan ẹni méjì nínú ìtìtà. Ẹni bínú wa. So, we started the conversation around whether you are running a profitable company or a sustainable company. So the first class, I talked about the fact that the primary objective for a profitable company is to maximize profit for their shareholders, right? And I said, but for a sustainable company, it's about the triple bottom line: what your environmental impact, your social impact, and your economic impact on the long run. So number two is, what is the focus? What is the focus of the company? Now, when you are a profit-driven company, as a farmer, your focus is revenue generation. Revenue generation. How do I cost efficiency, market competitiveness? You are about capturing the market. You are about how to reduce costs. You just want to make money, because you need to understand that there are two ways you make money. You either reduce what you spend money on, or you make way more money. Two ways. You are either reducing what you are spending money on, or you are making way more money, right? So you suddenly realize that for you that you say, I am running a profit-driven company, then it's a question of how much money am I generating? How much am I making? How am I cutting costs? So that is why you really realize when a person says, oh, I went out to take investment and all of that, and they say they are having issues, many a time they want to check and see, what can we do quickly for a quick fix? Where can we cut costs? What can we do to do all of that? But if you now say, no, I want to run a sustainable company, then we look at long-term resource conservation. What can we do now to conserve resources later? What can we do now to conserve resources later? It is okay if we are not profitable now, but what sacrifices are we making? What seeds are we sowing that will make sense in 5 years, in 10 years? That is sustainability. Another way to look at that is, as a farmer, I say I want to go into crops. I can say, okay, one of the most consumed crops in Nigeria, one of the most versatile crops in Nigeria is soya bean, because you can take it as protein. It is also a raw material used in making protein, animal feed. So I can now say, okay, I have 100 hectares of soya bean. Now, I am thinking that kind of a farm is built on profit only. But I can now say, okay, wait, what if I have soya bean intercropped with oil palm? Now you realize that my oil palm will not make me money till another 4-5 years. But when it starts making money, I can have money for a very long time, right? But the soya bean is short term. So what I am then building is the instrument of sustainability. So some businesses start off from being profitable and gradually pivot into being sustainable. So point number two, like I said, is what is the focus? So profitable companies are focused on revenue generation by fighting competitively and also cutting costs where possible. But sustainable companies think more of long term. So for every investment that they are making, they are asking themselves questions around, what will this be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? What direction should we go? What do we need to do now that helps us navigate next year's problem, 2 years problem, 3 years problem? Sustainability thinks long term, profitable things short term. Hope that makes sense.